no, it kicked me off first, and then
Okay.
I'm like, let me not touch anything, and so it just brought me up.
Okay. I think it's just slow. It seemed like it
Yeah.
just was delayed. So I don't know. But listen, because I'm like, I know I'm getting old. I'm not the best at this technology thing, but I'm trying to get it figured out.
Right. We got it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining.
Yes. Thanks for having me.
Before you came on, I just was kind of saying what we were doing. We're going to be doing these interviews, hopefully with more of our Sharpen the Axe graduates. So you are the first. So thank you so much for agreeing to come on and just share your story, share your experience with Sharpen the Axe. And then we'll talk a little bit about your business. For those who aren't aware, we are opening up a kitchen, 688 Kitchen Incubator. It will be open next year in February. And Philicia is one of the members who has taken our financial literacy program for food entrepreneurs. So she signed up for that class. It's taught by Sharlinda Scales, who is one of the co-founders. And we hope that she gained a lot of knowledge to help with her business. So we're asking her to just come on here and share that experience so that other people can understand what this is about, what the concept is that we're rolling out here, and how it will tremendously be a great help for food entrepreneurs locally as well as possibly nationwide, because Sharpen the Axe is something that anyone can take. You don't have to be in Dayton, Ohio. So we're not going to hold you all long, but thank you all for those who have joined us. And Philicia, just tell us a little bit about yourself, just to start. Are you from Dayton? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so hi everyone, my name is Philicia Payne. I am from Dayton. I live in Dayton now. And I actually started my business Butterly Delicious this year. So pretty much I've known how to bake pound cakes since I was a child. My grandmother, she was known for her pound cake, and so she gave the recipe to my mom like back in '99. And my mom was bake pound cakes, and she would be known for baking pound cakes for like the family and like at church. And then it just got to a point where she told me to start baking them. So I'm a young girl, like maybe 8 or 9, 10 years old, and I'm baking pound cakes for people at church when they will order them. And have my own little I still have that mixer, actually, a stand mixer. And I would bake the cake, and I would get $20 for each cake I bake. So it was cool. So that's pretty much how my skill of baking pound cakes started. And then I've always had like an interest in entrepreneurship. I think that you either have it or you don't when it comes to entrepreneurship. And
very true.
I just wanted to get into business. And so it clicked to me earlier this year. I feel like God just gave me signs. And I'm like, you know what? I know how to bake pound cake. Let me just try it. And so on my father's birthday this year, my mom and I, we baked a couple batches of pound cake, and we just had the family taste them just to make sure everything was good with the flavoring and everything like that. And that next day, I want to say, I just went out and sold, and I sold everything very quickly. And so I'm like, okay, if I can make money this way, I'm set. So I've been baking pound cake ever since.
Awesome. That's an amazing story. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's funny to hear how people kind of end up in business. You know, some people just kind of like, oh, it just happened. Some people, know from a young age they want to be entrepreneurs. So it's always interesting to hear that story. You've been in business for almost a year. It'll be a year in April, right?
Yep, it'll be a year in April that I've been in business. So, I mean, I've been full-time since June. So I'm 6 months in. Full time. So things have just been happening quickly for me. But like I mentioned, I've always had an interest in entrepreneurship. So even when I was working my corporate job, I would listen to stuff about business all the time, even though of course I'm working. I just always had an interest in it. I was always attracted to business and to entrepreneurship.
That's great. Amazing. Awesome. Okay. Well, tell me then what inspired you to enroll in Sharpen the Axe? What made you enroll into the Sharpen the Axe program?
Yeah, so that is actually a funny story. So Chan, owner of Taco Street Company in Dayton at West Social Tap, he is like a mentor to me. And so one day I had reached out to him, and I was just asking some insight about just product testing, like testing for like shelf life, because I just wanted to know, okay, I got this product, how long is it gonna last, or how do I
Right.
test that? And so I reached out to him, and this was on a Monday, and he introduced me, or gave me Sherlinda's contact information, her email, and told me to reach out to her because he's worked with her in the past, just dealing with food business. And so I emailed her, and she emailed me back like maybe within 30 minutes, telling me that there was a program, Sharpen the Axe, that was starting that next day, that Tuesday. I'm like, oh wow. Yeah, so she sent over the meeting invitations for that next day. I think the first meeting was in person. I can't remember. But my schedule was available for me to attend Sharpen the Axe. And at that point, I had never heard of it because I was still living in Columbus. So I was in Columbus the last 5 years. And so when I started Sharpen the Axe, the cohort, I was actually still living in Columbus. I didn't move back to Dayton until maybe 2 weeks before the cohort ended. And so I would, of course, commute to Dayton because I was just wanting that information and just wanting those resources because, I mean, God blessed me to be able to attend Sharpen the Axe that very next day. So I wanted to just take advantage of that.
That's awesome. Well, that definitely sounds like it was meant to be.
Right.
Like that. Yeah. That's phenomenal. Awesome. So tell me, since you've gone through the cohort, you were in cohort 3 and it just ended. Was it August? I think you guys wrapped up.
August or September. I can't remember.
September, something like that. Yeah.
By.
It is. I know it's going so fast. So tell me, what was the greatest lesson that you learned from taking the class?
Greatest lesson, I would say there's a couple. It's kind of hard for me to choose. So when it comes to business, having a plan. So of course, a lot of businesses don't have a business plan when they start, and that's okay. That's my belief. It's okay to not have a business plan when you start, but creating one. And so that's something that we did early on in Sharpen the Axe, is we created our business plan or just updated our business plan if we've already had one. So just having a business plan, having a marketing idea about how you're going to market your business or a strategy, that was very big. And another lesson that I would say is valuable is just around finances, period. Like when it comes to your business, food business, any type of business, is you really have to sit down and figure out, okay, what is my cost to operate my business? And what is the price of the product or service that I'm offering? Because I'm a big believer, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. Like we should not be overextending ourselves, or I know Sherlinda, she uses the reference, I think it's cupcake charity. Where pretty much you have a price, but you're not offsetting your expenses because your price is too low. So just anything about finances, that's always going to be a big lesson for us to learn. Okay.
And you might have kind of answered this, but since graduating from Sharpen the Axe, how has what you learned changed your business? Or what are you doing different?
So when I started Sharpen the Axe, I was, of course, still fairly new. So I wasn't using QuickBooks. Of course, I use QuickBooks now. You have to have some sort of bookkeeping tool when it comes to buying your ingredients and going to the store, or even like in me in the startup phase, it's expensive. Like the startup phase is probably one of the most expensive parts. Of course, with scaling, that can be expensive too. But just keeping track of how I am spending money in my business. So QuickBooks, and marketing. Marketing is everything when it comes to business. Being consistent, being just figuring out the best way for you to market my product has been something that was a good lesson to learn initially, and just for me to continue to implement in business.
Awesome. Yeah, marketing is huge. And I will give you a kudos. I was going through your page and looked at your story and saw all the different marketing tools, and you had someone tasting the products, and then you even marketed, you even promoted the live. We hadn't even promoted it yet.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Yeah, so great job with that. Keep that up. Yeah. All right. So how will you know, in one sentence if you can, how will you know you've achieved success in your business?
I will know that I've achieved success in Butterly Delicious. When Butterly Delicious is a name that's known citywide, regionally wide, statewide.
Awesome. Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So now it's time for you to talk a little bit about your business. I want you to tell the people what you have to offer for the holidays, and also tell us what we can expect to see from you in 2024.
Okay. So for those who don't know, Butterly Delicious makes award-winning pound cake. I have self-claimed it as the best pound cake in the world. I feel like it is. I'm very confident about my product. So with Butterly the Delicious, we make gourmet pound cake flavors. So I started with the recipe my grandmother gave my mom and I, with the plain Jane vanilla pound cake. It's great. People love it. And I just kind of been able to create different flavors off of that. So I'm blessed with that as well, because I have a product that is versatile. So things from sweet potato pound cake or cookie butter pound cake, which people have been going crazy about recently, or even red velvet pound cake. So I have a lot of different flavors. I love that I can get creative with my flavors and have seasonal offerings. So right now, the peach cobbler pound cake, the sweet potato pound cake, the cookie butter will probably stay.
Listen, I need that cookie butter. I feel like I should have had some samples so I could have been like, yes, guys, it's really great. I need to get that cookie butter soon. That sounds amazing.
Yes. Red velvet, crazy. I was just thinking about how I'm gonna promote that next week, but the red velvet, of course, is just in time for the holidays. So I have those holiday flavors. You're able to order those online, or you can contact me via DM or email or phone number. So that's, of course, what I have to offer right now for the holidays. Next year, there's a lot of good things in store next year. So as far as opening up our product offerings, I am really interested and have been testing dairy-free. Dairy-free is very big. Low sugar. I have people in my family that are diabetic or just sensitive to sugar, and I know that there's not a lot of good offerings out there, especially in America. Our health is it's not going in the right pace or going in the right direction. So more people have diabetes, and so I'm wanting to develop products that can cater to diabetics. And then gluten. There are a lot of people that are gluten intolerant or just have things such as celiac disease, which impacts them from being able to eat things with wheat in them. And I did an event recently, and I probably had 5 people ask me if I had gluten-free products. And right now I do not. That's something that I've been doing research on. And that's another thing in business. You got to do your own research. So I've been doing a lot of research just to understand, when it comes to gluten-free products, what does recipe development look like? And I'm big on cross-contamination and doing my best to prevent that, especially dealing with products that have gluten and wanting to develop products that don't have gluten. I take that very seriously, and I want to just make sure I'm doing things decently and in order. But that's something else that I have in the works coming in 2024. So I'll have a product to cater to everyone with a sweet tooth.
Awesome. So excited. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your testimony with us and sharing your experience with Sharpen the Axe, talking about Butterly Delicious. It sounds delicious. I can't wait to try it.
Yeah.
I definitely want that cookie butter pound cake. I saw, like I said, on your live, and it looked absolutely amazing. So I can't wait to try it. But thank you once again. Before we hop off, please leave us your website, your social media handles, and how people can reach you.
Yes. So Butterly Delicious is the name on Facebook. Website is www.butterlydelish.com. And of course, my Instagram is butterly_delish. You can contact me there. My email, my phone number are also linked on my Instagram profile. So I'm not hard to get a hold of. I just want to plug myself. I am competing in the Greatest Baker competition. It's a 2023 competition where I have the opportunity to win $10,000 and be featured in Bake From Scratch magazine. I am holding on to first place in my group. It is probably like a 8 or 9 week
I can still see you there. I can still see you. I can't say something else. I can't hear you. I can't hear you now. Did somebody call you? I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. It's like an 8 or 9 week competition, and so just continue to vote. I promote it daily, so I just wanted to plug myself there as well. And sorry for the disruption. I don't know what happened.
That's okay. That's okay. Listen, plug away. So hopefully people see it and go vote. Please go vote and support her. Thank you once again, Philicia, for joining us. For those, again, who are not aware, we are the 6888 Kitchen Incubator coming to the Dayton Arcade next year. We are a food business incubator that helps under-resourced food entrepreneurs, or food entrepreneurs in general, who need a space to cook. So it's going to be a shared use space. We have an education program that's attached to that. And we're just here to help the local economy. That's what we want to do. I am a food entrepreneur by trade. I've been in business 18 years almost. And this is a resource that we did not have. And we haven't had, honestly, in the city. And it's something that's desperately needed. So I'm excited to be a part of this project. If you want to find out more about us, go to 6888kitchen.org, 6888kitchen.org. Also, if you want to know more about the Sharpen the Axe program, it's Sharpen the Axe, like X, sharpentheaxe.org. And we also are raising funds as well. We want to be able to offer scholarships to our members who may need some assistance. So if you are able to give, if you feel so inclined, please support our fundraiser. You can find the link in our bio, but it is givebutter.com/6888launch. So a lot of links, a lot of websites, but go to the bio. You can find all of our information there. Please make sure you support Miss Philicia Payne. Philicia, thank you so much. We appreciate you for joining us today.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. Look forward to seeing you in the kitchen, hopefully, when we open.
That's a beautiful kitchen.
Yes, we're really excited about it. So we'll be doing more of these. Please follow us, like and share this video, and tell your friends. So thanks everyone so much for joining us on this cold today, Thursday.
Yeah,
my day's off. Okay. Like they all run together, it goes so fast. But thanks everyone for joining us. You all have an amazing day.
Bye.